Welcome to Verbal Pig Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Today, I have a special guest on set with me live, and we're going to get into some very interesting topics, such as the history of hip-hop in Houston. And why do I say that it's interesting? Because I have a person who is a pioneer and actually involving and shaping the dynamics of hip-hop within the city of Houston and the surrounding areas. And we're talking about going back to the time of the 80s when the thing was at its birth. The brother name is Marcus Muhd. Some may know him as Marcus Linwood. Some may know him as Marcus Muhammad. This brother, as far as MVM Films, as a matter of fact, he got a trailer, Hoodlum of the Opera, that you all should go support. He would give you his GoFundMe information so you can go and sponsor and help out this young brother in his quest. Brother very conscious, displayed his love for black people over many of years. You might see him performing with Quaid, and you see Marcus Muhd doing their thing, his brother on the guitar. You see them out throughout the city, touching bases and speaking on behalf of other people, but actually advocate for what's right and for what's righteous. I'd like to welcome him to the show. Welcome to the show, Brother Marcus Muhd. How you doing? How you feeling, sir?
I'm doing well, brother. I appreciate you inviting me, and I appreciate you doing what you do with your interviews. I remember you from way back at KPFT and Street Talk doing your thing, brother.
Yes, sir.
I'm very comfortable with a professional and with a brother.
Yes, sir.
We got plenty of history together and doing what we must do as a people, as individuals. And I appreciate you, brother. It's good to be here.
Yes, sir. Now we going back in time. We finna jump in the time machine. We gonna travel back to the 80s. Talent show, Lamb Creek High School, Cypress, Texas, Carpetone Conspiracy on stage, putting it down. What motivated you all first to form as a unit, but what motivated you to get into the industry of hip hop?
Well, the hip hop culture got us in high school, of course, with the greats like Run DMC, all the Def Jam crew and all the Def Jam artists, and of course Russell Simmons and others who started the label, and also others such as KRS-One and Africa Bambaataa and Don't Push Me. I'm close to the edge,
Yeah.
So of course it got me to where it got a whole bunch of other people, and I just felt like, Eric being Rakim, and I just felt like, hey, what would it be like to be reciting some of my own lyrics? And that just led me, from one step to the next to start writing my own music and start producing tracks, and one thing led to another, brother.
And then the success of, and you always been an advocate. Let's say speaking to groups, Safe Ride and whatnot, because from what I understand and from what I see, you've been a person who had a general concern for the people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. The same concern that we all have, just that what separates us sometimes one from another is that some of us are active about it, some of us choose to just keep quiet. That's the only thing. But we all have that same spirit. We've been born from the same essence, brother. And I'm here to try to bring that out of some individuals, and I'm here to learn and allow myself to be raised by other individuals who go before us. So that's what I'm all about.
Well, come on. Now, this is a shout out to my partner, Luscious Ice.
Yes, sir.
This was back in Kids Jam 90.9 Kids Jam FM. This was back with Lester Pace, Walter D, Marcus Love, Parrish Murphy.
Right on.
Michelle was she was doing her thing on there. Man, my other partner. But it'll come to me in a minute, man. But those of you who remember the atmosphere of hip hop when it was hitting on every kids jam every Saturday morning, folks tuned in.
Yeah.
Carpet Tone Conspiracy was played.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I like that Black Market.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Where you going, Texas? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Southern Hospitality.
That Southern Hospitality, you know, was being played and it's rocking. But at the same time, now you have Raheem, Rap a Lot, the Ghetto Boys, you know, coming out doing that thing, and we making a push. But the music in Houston was conscious as well, as so was the early hip hop in New York was conscious. As a matter of fact, the girl group Salt and Pepper, you know, you would see them in one of their videos. They had the Rockets give. They was connected with a person from Houston as well. So as you know, Houston, the fourth largest city in the nation. So now you have fame starting to come, radio, you know, throughout Cyprus until this day. People, Carpet Tone Conspiracy. What was the show on Fox 26 with the
City Under Siege?
City Under Siege played one of your songs.
Yes, sir.
So, but I'm saying this to establish the foundation and history of the group that you all had in this city, dating back to the '80s. That these artists today standing on you all shoulders, because it was a fight, and particularly in that time, to push conscious music when it wasn't that many conscious people on the scene back in those days. You know what I mean? And when you all came out, and especially converting and name changing to Muhammad, right, feared a lot of people. But the cause, man, of uplifting the people, you all were right on time. They know that. Yes. So then, okay, now what's got to come into play is we got to avert some of this. We can't take this serious rap. It got to be play rap. We got to be rap without a message. It got to be material rap. It got to be rap about jewelry and clothes. It got to be elbows. It got to be, you know, because that way, by doing that, they can weave in white rappers into the game. But you can't. And the reason why I say that is the history from going back to rock and roll. Going back into the time where blacks did the music, but the white face was put on it. Then they take over jazz. And they've been using the same formula, so now they on hip-hop, but they got to dumb hip-hop down some so they can move their man in. You know what I mean? And I say this due to the fact that you still, people out there that's listening, you still have brothers such as Brother Marcus Muhd in his quest for music that's still giving reality, and they still when you heard him in the beginning of the interview when he stated the names Keras One, Africa Bambaataa, Sugar Hill Gang, the whole purpose was to give a voice to the people and give a voice to the streets to tell our side of the story. Yes. So when you have pioneers like this who are steadfast on keeping that tradition, because that's the only thing that keeps it pure, you got to support it. So on this, the movie, the Hoodlum of the Opera, and we'll get back into the music later on in the interview, but on this movie, let them know where they can see the trailer and where they can go to go fund this, because we need to get that out. And as Kim said on Kim from A Different World, she's been a lot in Houston. She said that the industry is coming to Houston. Houston will play a big role within the industry. So once again, this brother finds himself pioneering the movie industry in Houston with consciousness, and it's coming back around full circle. But this time, we coming to the people, and we asking the people to help to give they dollars, they coins, they dimes, whatever you got to preserve consciousness within the black community. So where can they go to view that trailer and donate?
You can go to GoFundMe.com/Hoodlum of the Opera. It's spelled HOODLUMOFTHEOPERA, Hoodlum of the Opera. On that site and on the front page of that campaign, you will be able to view the trailer. And also, you can go to YouTube and view it also. If you go to youtube.com/Hoodlum of the Opera, you can find us. And you just Google Hoodlum of the Opera, you should see all those links. Or my name, Marcus, MUHD, Muhd. You should see all those links. But directly for financial help and support, if you'd like to do that, it's on that GoFundMe site.
That's right. Now, give the listening audience just a brief, quick synopsis of Hoodlum of the Opera.
Well, I can say this, that most films that we see, that if it has an inkling of consciousness to it, it's about how individuals are trying to get out of the game. And so I can tell you this about this film that we're producing right now. These individuals, these characters are actually already out of the game. They found a way.
Come on.
And it wasn't through the public school system,
right?
Because usually the public school system won't offer an avenue, a pathway to escape some of the pitfalls that we're faced with as black people. But they found a way, and so what happens after you find a way? I mean, life don't end there.
That's right.
It's a whole nother life starting.
That's right.
So what do you do to avoid the pitfalls after you get on the other side?
Or returning back to the other side.
Yes, sir. You still got work to do on yourself.
Yes, sir.
And you still got a responsibility to others.
Come on.
So the story, it gets deep. You know, we got a lot of twists and turns. It's not something that's just thrown together just to say we did a movie. This has been in the making for over close to 10 years now. And all of the tools and all of the strategies of filmmaking and storytelling is applied in making this film, all the way down to the tech people, where we have industry standard viewership capabilities. We have everything that you would see in a general cinema to provide the entertainment aspect of it, but we would like to edify you a little bit along the way.
Well, come on now. Now this is for me.
Yes, sir.
If you're in Houston and the surrounding areas, especially Cypress and Katy, if you're not supporting one of your own in a movie industry in this city, in this town, and I hear people all the time, and this comes from Professor Griff, formerly of Public Enemy. Professor Griffin, they was talking about the Nate Parker story and the what's the name of the movie? Birth of a Nation. Professor Griff said that, hell, y'all go, if you complaining, then go pick up a camera and go create your own film. Right, and this brother took them words and he actually doing it. But support, man. As many black people in Houston surrounding areas, Cypress and Katy, send GoFundMe. We got to get this out because this is just one film of many that's to come.
That's right.
So, GoFundMe. We gotta get rolling. We gotta get this thing rolling. We gotta get this thing moving. You know what I mean? You need a representative for you in different aspects, in different situations, different contexts. You need a voice in whether it's movie, music, politics, construction, real estate. All that. And we need all that, but we need support of the people because how many times have they shown us over and over again that our best interest is not in their minds? Right. Our best interest has to be in our own minds. Always. In order to make it, if it's going to be successful. That's right. That's why you can hear Trump and you hear them in a debate saying, "Well, hell, Hillary, you've been in politics in the government for over 30 years and ain't nothing changed in the black community." It don't. Hell, if he get in, he can go another 30. It ain't nothing gonna change for black folk in the. Only way it's gonna change is if we do it. Right. Ain't no. Boy, is there a mystery guard, man?
No Mr. God at all, brother.
Ain't no mystery guards up there.
Don't waste your time like that.
Don't waste your time. For real. It ain't like it's finna go down on osmosis, man. It's just, we gonna snap our finger and all
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, man.
For real. Don't fool yourself, man. Look, put your money where your mouth is. We've been saying that since the 70s,
Right.
bro. It's time to do it, man. Money talks, bro.
Yes,
I mean, but not in the aspect of, man, I want your money to put in my pocket. Not coming from the preacher standpoint, where some people are upset with the preacher, get the helicopters and people can't pay their light bill. Not from that aspect. We talking about on the aspect of invested in something that's gonna represent you to the fullest. So when we at the awards, you see your brother standing right next to another man from a different race. Or let's put an example. Everybody knows Southwest Houston off Bel Air. You see them signs written in Chinese.
Yeah, you go.
Like Chinese banks and how they moving throughout.
Right on.
Damn, we don't want the same thing.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? But this is an avenue. Let him take that profit from this movie that you all supported, and then put that back in the community. Put something in his pocket, because brother got even me, everybody, even you that's giving, you know the value of economics. Economics is a science. So stop being mystery guard on economics. Man,
Right.
talk about the money. You know what I mean? Hey, it's actually a universal law of money that has to be followed. Hey, if you don't give, you don't receive. That's been a universal law since the beginning of time. But if you're gonna give to your brother. So that's how the game goes. But
Yes, sir.
but now we back on the music aspect. Now run me through your catalog and where they can find your music and some of your hits. And now Marcus Mudd and Cold Black, we done some songs together too. We got the Tonight. You know what I mean? We got different songs that we've done. And I mean, I've been around. Matter of fact, Brother Jerry, M2G, KCOG, JP, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Inspired me to get into the music game, bro, by watching y'all. And I'm older than y'all.
Right on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm watching y'all doing your thing, and I'm like, man, I want to get involved in the music game too, because I like the message I was giving, and I'm saying, damn, man, the people need to hear this message. Let me get in and put my 2 cents
Right
in
on.
too.
Yes, sir.
You dig? But so Black Market, you deal with the Black Mark. You know what I mean? Jam that. For me, that's one of my hardest, you know what I'm saying, jams. I jammed that one. But as far as your catalog, when you catalog your songs down and where the people can find you.
You can find me on that Reverb Nation. You can find me on that SoundCloud and YouTube. You know, I try to keep it simple where people don't have to look around for this, look around for that. You know, the Reverb Nation has been holding it down for a while. SoundCloud is pretty good. So you can just find me on there, man, you know.
Y'all go check him out. But now, can they go back and get your earlier stuff, or this your latest?
You can get both.
Get out, go, man. Look, because this is how life go. Life go. You start from the beginning, you work the middle, and you do the present. Go back to the beginning, and follow the timeline all the way to the present, and you will see brother been on course, and now the brother getting into movies. So if you get an inclination of the music, you're gonna get an inclination of what the movie's gonna be about. This is sneak peek, you know what I mean, man? This is I'm glad to be one of the first journalists to interview this brother on his road to success.
Yes,
It's out there in the universe.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It's coming.
All right.
Yeah, that's a done deal.
It's in the works. It's in the works. And like you was saying, first of all, you can't find that Copper Tone Conspiracy on Reverb Nation. And we go back deep, and we know what we're doing. Let's not drop the ball on this film industry, because we did so with that music. I'm not gonna lie, that hip hop, they just pretty much snatched it from us. But while the technology is hot on people doing independent films, let's keep it to ourselves and make something out of it, and guide it ourselves and make it benefit ourselves, and just not hand it over like that, you know.
So you said support the independent film artist.
Yes, sir. And start thinking about being your own distributor.
Okay. Come on.
You know, at the end of the day, after we get through doing what we do, somebody got to spread it out. Somebody got to put it out there.
Right.
But look, as long as there's technology and the internet and digital distribution, we can be our own distributors. Because if you think about it, before any major studio will even take a look at you, is because you already did some distributing yourself.
Right, okay.
They're not going to do anything. They want you to do all the work,
right.
And then they'll give you a little something to go sit on the side and let us take it from here and get something off of it.
They finna take all the glory. They gonna ride off in the sunset with it.
That's right. And they're going to tell you who to deal with after that, too. So they're going to buy your name, they're going to buy your product, they're going to buy your future. They're going to come and spend money on you.
Put you back in slavery, give you a little dollar.
There you go. So we can't talk to certain individuals. We can talk to certain individuals in the entertainment world, in the sports world, in the politics world. We can't reach them unless we go through their handlers.
Right.
So before we get to that point, let us start controlling some of what we do.
That's right, because we in a good position. Man, if people visualize this for me, walk with me for a minute, listening audience. Let me take you on the journey, man. We finna ride. We finna jump in this spaceship and ride, right? Check this out, right? You got companies, right, that's fighting to survive because they believe in keeping the unity of themselves and for the people and the community, right? All they waiting, they already set up. They waiting on you. All you got to do is come in, give them that push, and they become your own. You invest, you create the stock, and there's ways you can make money off of it.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying? You can say, okay, well, yeah, I like where you're going. Let me do such and so. I want this percent. I'm going to bag this money up by here. We put this out. We unite and move, and we growing like they do. Right. You think that, man, look, these people will sit at a table and hate each other. But they'll do business, though.
There you go.
Don't matter. And then we got to take the emotions and the personal, being personal, out the picture because, look, you got the camera, you got the script, okay, you got the sound, you got the lights, you got the, okay, then we agree on the topic, and let's roll. All the rest of it don't even matter.
Bro, you make such a great point when you bring up the fact that we have to look over these emotions that go on between us, bro. And the scripture tell us that we don't get divided until knowledge comes. So that's really going back to egos and people feeling like they should be the first to do this and the one on top to do that. But you look at any other people, they don't think that way.
No.
They work together. Everybody have a role. Everybody stay in their lane. They all benefit.
That's right. The goal is bigger than the individual.
Yes, sir.
Just get to the goal. Don't work, man. Work the goal. Man, if you work the goal right, everybody eat.
That's right.
And don't get in the way of the goal. You don't always want to be seen. Just because it's like a football team, man. The damn safety can't be the quarterback.
Right.
You know what I mean? The linebacker can't be the lineman. Everybody got a function that they have to do, and just do your function. No, look. If you looking over to the left. If you're looking over to the right at your brother, that means you took your focus off what you need to do. You know what I mean? Concentrate on your focus and hope and trust, believe that he got his part. You just get your part.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And then the way he do his part might not be the way you do your part. But hell, but long as we get the 4, like we were saying, you can go 2 + 2, you can go 3 + 1. You can go 4 + 0.
Same song.
Do the same goddamn. But you can't say, hey, man, why you ain't do 2 + 2? Because I like 1 + 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But damn, we had 4.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that means we both won. So who the hell cares?
Right.
It's the point we trying to make, man. Long as the job get done, man.
That's right. That's right. It's the goal and it's the strength, brother. And don't think for a minute that any other people, even though we got this sick mentality that's following us over from this slave experience that we have, don't think for a second that any other people that haven't been through that don't sit down at the table and have differences and they don't fight and they don't get emotional and they don't fall out.
You need
but
it.
At the end of the day, they know how to stick together and make
That's
sure
right.
that the goal and the objective is complete.
That's right.
so that they all can eat, right?
That's right. Don't our feelings get hurt, man. Your feelings get hurt. Walk away. I ain't never talk to that nigga again in my life. Nigga
Yes,
hurt
sir.
my feelings, and you done left about 100,000 on the
On the
table.
table.
You know what I mean?
Come on,
The
man.
hell is you doing, man? We gotta come together, man, on this, bro.
Yes,
And we
sir.
definitely, everybody, man, that's listening to this show, give what you can.
Yes, sir.
Let's move this thing forward, man. We on a mission. You know, look, some of my stuff. If you all like what I do, some of my stuff can't get achieved like I wanted to till this brother get his thing rolling, right? Because it's a man. Some of you people don't understand out there. Is when a person has an original idea, and he shares that original idea out of love, and some people take that original idea and try to beat them to the goal and wonder why they never get there.
Wow.
Because you stole it.
Wow.
You got to back the one that came with the original idea so you can come get yours.
Somebody got to see it, brother. I knew I was in the right place.
You know what I mean? It don't happen like that, man.
It don't work
That's
like that,
you
bro.
still thinking on a mystery guard term.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't take nobody else's thing and run off in the sunset. You gonna go, you finna run off the cliff. It ain't happening, man. You gotta support the original so you can get so the sun gonna shine on because the sun not gonna shine on you that way, bro. Now before we close out, man, the interview, anything you want to add, bro? I'd like
Well,
to say or
Yes,
you
sir.
know.
Well, I wanted to give a shout out to Copper Tongue Conspiracy and Red Rum.
Yes, sir.
And
But man,
I want to say something about that crowdfunding. If you know anything about crowdfunding, when you give, you should be getting something as in form of a reward, as a receipt. So we got once you go to the site, you'll see we got a few things that we like to put out there for people who are kind enough to contribute. And I also like to say, what's up to all the believers? I believe that anybody who believes in the true and living one God, it don't matter what color shirt you're wearing or how tall you are, how short you are, where you come from, where you're trying to go. If you believe in that true and living one God, we all get there together, and
Yes,
we
sir.
all be in a positive state. And I like to say, with the challenge to everybody who's going to vote, please, when you get there, pull out your cell phone and take a picture of the line, and then post up any picture that you see with an Asian in the line. Let's count them.
Come on.
Okay.
But let me ask you this, okay? Before we go though, because
Uh-huh.
the election, man, has been a trip.
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Now,
Very much so.
Who you think gonna win it, bro?
Well, I think they're going to give it to Hillary.
They gonna give it to Hillary?
Yeah, if you watch the debate, the last debate, they left on the screen for a whole hour after it was over that Trump refused to succeed.
Yeah, real.
That's the only thing they wanted to talk about.
All right.
So they letting you know, just like they let you know when Bernie, they gave it to her from Bernie.
Yeah, they gave
It is.
yeah.
We gonna give this to her, so everybody chill out. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I say black folk live the Clintons like they live that picture of that white Jesus.
Yes, they do.
Love it. But you know, hey, Trump. The only thing I give props to Trump is the fact that he took off the mask and just put it on the table. Like, this how it run.
we
This what
appreciate
we do.
We appreciate
You
that.
know, I know y'all had the illusion that we was all high and mighty and, you know, magic dust follow us
Yeah,
when we
right.
walk. But when we at these parties, we grabbing women, we doing, you know,
Yeah.
he like, you know, this is what we not ain't finna give you the illusion.
Right.
You can deal with it or you can't deal with it, but this how I get down in this circle.
Right.
We gonna take tax cuts, we gonna work the system, we gonna file bankruptcy, we finna move something over here so we can't get caught, we gonna avoid something over here, we gonna play the business game, because it was set up that way for us. You know what I mean? And he's like, this the game. If you can handle
That's it. Here it is.
here you go. If you can't handle it, I don't know. But he was like, hey, this, and the other side, they don't want you to know the game. You know, so they can keep on manipulating and keep promising you something, promising you this, and you keep looking up there. And then, like the minister said, they'll send the black politicians to get their constituents, their voters, to get behind an agenda. But the politician gonna get the money, and then the voters the community ain't gonna get nothing.
That's right.
That's what's
And you got one devil saying I'm the devil. You got another devil saying I ain't never been no devil. But they both devils. You got one slap you in the face and tell you I'm finna slap you, and you got one that stand behind you and hit you with a hand come out of nowhere. So I'd rather you tell me you finna slap me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. I get ready. That's right.
You understand?
Yeah.
That lets me know two things. First, I need to duck. I need to block. I need to try to swing first. And that you was at least honorable enough to tell me, and you ain't no coward. You just went on and told me that this finna go down between us. I don't trust anybody that believe in Hillary Clinton. I don't trust their viewpoint. I don't trust their intellect. If you down with Hillary, then we have to talk.
You gotta talk.
You know what I'm saying?
But now you play football, right?
Yes, sir.
You ever been blindsided?
Oh yeah.
Man, don't feel good, dude. I got blindsided. It's like, hey, I like to really see him coming out.
Yeah, I like to see you coming. I mean, that's the game. I like people play the game.
Play the game.
You know, but when the cheater get on the field, you got extra things to watch out for, man.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't know they cheating.
That's right. Man.
The Clintons, man. The Clintons, you know.
They hitting you at the bottom of your feet, to the top of your head. You looking everywhere. They gone.
Yeah.
Hit you, they gone, you know. At least this man said, hey, man, straight up, this is what we're finna do, man.
That's right.
Yeah, it's up to you to stop it.
That's right. I respect that. I appreciate that from old Trump.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But we're here. It's up to, hey, it's up to you to stop. That's like in football. You might know the play, but you still got to stop it.
Yeah.
Can you stop it? That's
right.
the thing. So there we are, and that's where we at today.
That's right.
Man, I appreciate for having you on. I appreciate
man, I enjoyed it,
good
man.
interview, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it remind me of back at KPFT 90.1 FM Street
Talk.
Man.
Lit it up. My brother lit it up on Street Talk, bro. KPFT.
It's something was too hard, you know, for some folks. But because it's like you just said, sometimes people they got so comfortable in the illusion they scared of the reality.
Right.
You know, so that's how I go. But look, this is Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people.
Peace.